Do you want to know how you can make money in your coaching business? That is by making more offers. I always tell my students, make more offers to make more money. I'll say it again, make more offers to make more money. Do you want to know how you can actually create an irresistible offer so that in your webinar, in your sales call, so that people will not resist and will pay you money? Now, how that happens? So let's talk about, and in this video, I will talk about how you can make a paid offer so that whether in your webinar, sales calls, you'll be able to get a lot of sales and make a lot of money. My intention of this video is so that you will build high income skills to make your offer within 10 minutes. And I will be giving you that simplest framework. You can actually create any type of offer, whether it's a group offer, course offer, one-to-one coaching offer, challenge offer, any offer within 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, let's do it. So let me tell you a story. So it was a time 2022 where I was really struggling to actually charge a specific price, and I was stuck at one price. Then I says, okay, something that is missing. And that point of time I started actually studying a lot about offer creations. Earlier I studied in 2020, I learned it from different places, but 2022 where there is something that happened where I says, okay, what is the problem in my business? And I says the offer. And you can't imagine, offer is something that you can implement any places, whether you are inviting for people for a webinar, whether you are asking people to follow you, whether you are asking people to download a lead magnet, everywhere there is an offer, because offer is not equal to bonuses. Many people think offer equal to bonuses. No, it is not a bonuses, it is not a discounts. Offer is the outcome that you deliver through your program, through your like anything that you are giving in the market. So any invitation that you do with your target audience, whether it's downloading a lead magnet or inviting them for a webinar, all the invitations had some offer. Now today in this video, I will talk about how you can create your paid offer. By the way, if you are watching these channels, not subscribed yet, highly recommend subscribe to this channel, because we put a lot of effort to bring the content that actually I teach with my paid clients, so that you get the best value. Okay, so make sure to take a lot of notes and subscribe to this channel, like this video if you get a lot of value. Super. So let's get started. So let me tell you, your offer is the outcome, and your program, how you deliver that outcome. So your program is not something that you are selling in the webinar. You are selling your offer. You're selling the outcome, the selling the transformations. So how to present such a way that so that people will be take that actions immediately. So if you would like to do that, so let me tell you how you can actually create your offer in just 5 to 10 minutes. So let's get started. So for this particular exercise, I would recommend to pick one of your paid program. Okay, first you need to know which paid program that you would like to take. Whether it is a low ticket offer, high ticket offer, you can pick any program. Okay, but you can create any type of offer, but I will suggest to take one program. So in that program, try to see what kind of a problem that you are solving. And when it comes to problem, there is a 3 category of problem. One is known problem, second is unknown problem, and third is perceived problem. Now, known problem, customer already know that I have this problem. Okay, so you need to make a list of all these things. Okay, unknown problem is they don't know whether they have this problem or not. Like a lot of people come to me, okay, for helping them into lead generations, but they don't know they have an offer problem. So I also serve in that. Perceived problem, what they will perceive. Okay, what if I join this offer but I face this problem? They have a perceived problem after signing up. So can you solve, if you solve these 3 things in your offer, and that will be irresistible. Most of the times, most coaches, what they do is they just solve known problem. They don't talk about unknown problem. They don't talk about perceived problem. The first gap of your offer is to identify that. So the first task for you is to list out how many known problem in that paid offer that you are solving, how many unknown problem, and how many perceived problem. Now, then we need to put into a structure. Okay, I'll give you a very simplest structure to actually craft an irresistible offer. Let's get started. So the structure is very simple. The first thing that you need to know is the promise. What is the promise of this particular offer? What is, like, for me, like when people join my 6-week challenge, they have a very clear outcome that they will be building 1 lakh a month organic system without paid ads. That is the core promise. So what is your promise? Now for me, definitely it is a monetary gain. For a life coaching, for a different type of niche, you have a some kind of, maybe they wanted to have a confidence, they wanted to have a maybe more peace. Okay, what kind of outcome and the promise that you would like to deliver with that program? Okay, the promise need to be very clear. So every program has some promise. That's the first thing. Second, the outcome. What outcome they will achieve? So write down at least 2 to 3 outcome they will be achieving. So whenever you are delivering a sales pitch, so say, okay, by the end of this program, you'll be achieving 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2 things that you'll be achieving. For me, you'll be able to build your offer, you'll be able to build your lead generation system, you'll be able to close sales. The 3 thing outcome they'll be achieving. So what kind of outcome they'll be achieving when they go through your program? Bonus. Why bonus? Because when you give bonus, that's where they'll be able to excited to buy. Now, let me tell you the psychology behind creating irresistible bonuses. A lot of people do this mistake. They give random bonuses, ebooks, this, that, so many random courses, but it has to always complement with the main outcome. Okay, so the simplest bonus can be created with understanding the customer perceived problem or unknown problem. Okay, hey, you are coming to me with this problem, but I know that this problem is not the only problem that you need to solve. You need to work on this. So for me, people wanted to learn organic marketing. I said you will be getting a special training on offer. Okay, then another perceived problem. Let's take an example of perceived problem. So they come and they say, Sagar, what if I don't get time? What if I get stuck? I says, okay, I have a support call and implementation call only happening on Monday morning just to support you, whatever that you learn in the live calls. So that is the perceived problem that I have knocked down that problem with giving that bonuses. Okay, some Sagar says, I'm getting overwhelmed. I don't know what to take actions on lead generations. Okay, I'll give you a checklist to do exactly spend 1 hour every day for generating leads. So that is something that again I knocked down the perceived problem. So what kind of a bonuses that you can give? So let me give you, if you are selling a course, give live challenge as a bonus to complement it. If you are selling live challenge, okay, 6-week challenge, 4-week challenge, 30-day challenge, then give a course as a bonus. Other type of bonuses can be a tangible, any tangible gifts that you can give. If you're an author, you can give your book as a bonus. Hey, if you take action right now, and I'll be giving you a special book worth this. Normally people buy this, but by being part of this course and this program, you'll be getting completely for free. So what else you can give? Anything that will save their time and save their effort can actually help them to take the actions when you actually give bonuses. So bonuses always complement to the main product, save their time and save the effort to achieve the goal. So this is the third one. Why you? Or why this program? Why not others? You need to find out what is the differentiation factor that you have that others don't have. This is where people take action to buy your offer because they will think this person can give this, nobody else give. It can be a simple like powerful bonus can be the differentiator. Okay, like sometimes I say, okay, the action call that we do that hardly anybody is giving. The action call, like I make people to take actions live inside my coaching program. That is like action based. So action based, and I don't give it a lot of homework. It says do it here and get the feedback here itself. Okay. So this is something the kind of the differentiate factor that you can actually create. So why you? Maybe your story can be your differentiate factor. Maybe the uniqueness in your mechanism, the maybe system, the tool that you are helping these people to get the outcome is a differentiation factor. This is how you will be able to differentiate out of all the people. So why you? Then fifth is price. Now many people talk about, okay, price mein kya hai? Many people talk about the price, but they forget about anchoring the price. You just don't say ki this price is 20,000 rupees. You know the kind of effort that you put. You know the kind of value that you provide. Calculate that value. Make it an offer stack. Okay. Calculate that value that, and many of the times in this offer creation sessions inside my paid coaching, I ask what is the value of your program? They says 20 lakhs, 2 lakh, 5 lakh. Okay. Just divided by 10. And that is the worth of that particular product. So even if you say, okay, 2 lakh divided by 10, that is like 20,000 rupees. You should charge 20,000 rupees, but you say normal regular price is 20,000 rupees, but this is a launching and this is a special, this workshop bonus, I'm giving you 10,000 rupees, 50% discount. Similarly, you can do it with one-to-one coaching. Okay, normally the value of this program, if you don't solve right now this problem, this will cost you a lot. Okay, so see how you can actually anchor the value of that program. Then that value divided by 10 should be your original price, but then you give, say, okay, this is a regular price, I'm not charging this, I want to give a special offer with this price. Okay, that's how we'll be able to anchor the value of that price, so that people will believe, okay, this has so much of value. Sometimes people just directly say, so 10,000 rupees, but you need to talk about the value of the total value of that particular program. Now, sixth is urgency and scarcity. Now, many people will say, okay, I will do it later. So many of the times, like in my webinar, people say, okay, Sagar, I will get it later also. I say, okay, you will get it later, but what is the cost of inaction right now? So when you give urgency and scarcity, urgency means like having a little urgency means the time limit. Okay, it will end by tonight, it will end in next 15 minutes. All these are the urgencies. Scarcity is limited quantity. You can only give to 5 people this offer. You can only help with 5 people in a month. That's scarcity. So when you give this limiter, that's where people are able to take fast actions and overthink less overthink. Okay, so this is where the major conversions comes when it comes to offer. And the last but not the least, which is guarantee or safety. When it comes to people pay the money, they have a very resistance investing or giving someone money, right? So finances has a very strong connection with them. Okay, so if they don't see that they have a certainty or some assurance to them, then they don't actually take actions. So maybe trust factor, those are the factor you can remove by just giving the guarantee. So guarantee can be not just, okay, money back guarantee. You can say action based guarantee. If you take actions, if you don't get results, I will give you all money. Sometimes if you're in terms of one-to-one coaching offer that I give, I says, okay, we have this goal, the core promise, but if you don't achieve this goal, until we achieve this goal, we will be working with you irrespective of the time that we have decided. So this is how you will be able to structure your offer. Okay, so I would highly recommend follow these 7 steps. Just quickly recap: core promise, the core outcome, 2 to 3 outcomes, bonuses, why you, the differentiate factor, price, make sure that you anchor the value of that particular price. 6th is urgency and scarcity, which is the limiter that you give to make people to take actions immediately. And 7th is guarantee or safety, where people get assurance to get the results. So I highly recommend you can create any type of offer within 10 minutes following this structure. I would love to know your comments in this video. I would love to read each one of your comments because this is one of the favorite topic that I teach to my paid clients, and love to hear your feedback. I'd love to hear your results after implementing this structure. So next time when you go to your webinar or one-to-one calls, follow this structure and make a lot of money. So I'll say it again, make more offers to make more money. Okay, this is one of the high income skill that you can build. The more offer that you make, the more money that you can actually make. Okay, all the best. Please do subscribe and share with someone who will definitely get a lot of value from this video. So thank you so much for watching.